They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken in the end zone. He returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down. Branch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Taking to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down he goes.
Baker Mayfield.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They go play action. Mayfield. Got his connection. Complete to Rhodes. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
32 on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a give, right side. Branch. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield will try to set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Left side, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Xavier Woods.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
We talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? This is that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The gun, they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Cowboys
creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A second down throw for Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And Mayfield will drop with the interception. His third. Cheetah Rozier with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And again this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter,
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Number 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Cowboys.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Quick throw complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield now. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Branch. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big, can go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll keep it on the ground. Branch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Raiders 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2nd and 4. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a Cowboy first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 11-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Raiders 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A long play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding.
You got the big lead defense. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the...
Trying to improvise. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points.